Hey, it's Kevin. Thank you for coming by for another Road Warrior video. You know, it's funny. October will always be monumental, special. It will always have a lot of significance in the month of October for me for the rest of my life. My parents' anniversary is October 1st, so that's always been an important date to me. My father's birthday, October 20th. But another date in there, and it has nothing to do with, well, people other than me, October 13th, the day I left radio. My final day in radio was October 13th of 2006, when I made a career change. When I packed up my, I don't know what you call it. Well, when I went crazy and got out of radio. And it's hard to believe now, I spent 11 years, give or take, in Akron, Ohio, working in radio. The longest stop in my radio career of 27, nearly 28 years. I've been in Nashville now 11 years. So I've almost equaled what it was in Akron. And time has flown by. Now, part of that is a function of getting older, where time tends to fly by a little bit more. But I think part of that is just a function of the world we're living in, where, man, it's like my 11 years in Akron seemed like, well, not 50, but seemed like at least 20. It seemed like it was forever. Here, I look up, I blink, and it's been 11 years since I moved to Nashville. Now, part of that is, like I said, the world I live in, where I don't go in and do the same job each and every day. Being self-employed now is, and I guess, too, because Nashville, while it started out in one direction, it didn't end in the same direction. 4 months in, I lose my brand new job when the record company goes out of business, and I got to decide what I'm doing with the rest of my life. And I decided to, hang up my own shingle and do my own thing, and I'm glad I did. It changed me, and not only for the better, didn't necessarily change my weight, although I guess the doctor would be both pleased and dissatisfied that, well, my weight isn't great, but I'm basically weighing the exact same I did 11 years ago. And to me, that's a win. Yeah, there's been up years and there have been down years, but right now I weigh about the same I did 11 years ago. So a guy in his mid-40s versus a guy in his mid-50s, I'm calling that a win, whether the doctor wants to believe that or not. But it's those little things that you really think about, and that just, I don't want to say take your breath away, because that's not really the way it is, but it's just something you, wow, who would have thought? I would have never thought. It would have never crossed my mind, and that's just kind of weird for me to even think that. But those are the realities. That's the world I'm living in these days, where I made a change 11 years ago, and I don't know if it saved my life. I don't know what it did. I don't know if it was for good or if it was for bad. Who knows where I'd be? You can't look back at things like that. But it's just amazing to look back and go, wow, hard to believe. Time flies when you're having fun. No complaints here. I wasn't doing video blogs 11 years ago, although darn close to it. That's the scarier part. Back next week, another Road Warrior. KevinMason.us, our Road Warrior video site. You can go back and watch all the, what are we up to? What number are we up to now? 100 and 200 and 700 and, man, I can't even tell you what we're up to. We're up to a lot. We've done a lot of these things. Are we closing in on 300? I know we're over 200 now, but I lost track. I lost track at 250. I think it was what it was. We may be up to 260, 270. I know it doesn't really matter. It will just take you a lot of time to go back and watch all those videos. You can also find us each and every week on Facebook, on YouTube. And again, how do I end these things? Wherever you found us this week, come on back, find us again next week. We'll be here with another Road Warrior. Thanks. Have a great week. See you.